So let's look at the SDR role. Let's look at it before AI and after AI. So before AI, the traditional SDR role was defined by what? Just repetitive, volume-based, low-value tasks, right? And it was about making more calls, sending more emails, generic emails at that, and spending countless hours on manual research, all right? And then entering all of that data. So data entry. It was a real grind, and still is for a lot of SDRs out there that are not leveraging AI, in return for a high stress, low efficiency pipeline. It's the best way I can put it. Now, with AI, the modern SDR is a different beast. They're not just dialing for money, they're directing the AI. What do I mean by that? AI, leveraging it means AI handles the monotonous work. The monotonous work, if you're an SDR right now and you're doing all of that monotonous work you were doing before AI came on the scene, and AI's come on the scene and nothing has changed, you need to stop and listen to this and take note. The whole point about this is it's about working smarter, not harder. That's the new SDR. That's the SDR that keeps their job. That's the SDR that gives themselves a platform to really thrive in the SaaS space. So what is AI taking over? Well, the common misconception is what? AI is taking over your roles. Well, not quite, and definitely not right now. It can't simulate the things that a human can do. And I'm sure in years to come, they're going to try and make it so it simulates exactly what humans do. And we've all heard those AI calls and whatever else. But the SDR, the smart SDR, there's always a need for an SDR. There's a real need for a good quality SDRs right now. And the good quality SDRs are leveraging the AI. It's handling the donkey work so the SDR can focus on the human work and the nuances that a human being understands during a conversation that AI cannot understand because it's artificial intelligence. So what is that? Lead generation and prioritization. Instead of manually sifting through LinkedIn, use AI. AI tools are out there, right? And your businesses probably have them. They can analyze huge amounts of data to identify your ICP. And if they can identify your ICP, it's doing all that work for you. But not only that, there's tools out there that can now rank it in order, rank what they found in order of priority. It uses predictive analytics, and it will score and prioritize leads based on their likelihood to convert. This means what? You're not just finding leads, you're finding the right leads. How else can you use it? Personalization at scale, right? If you did that manually, personalize every single email, you're wasting hours. AI tools can generate personalized content and bodies and frameworks for hundreds of prospects. And it can do it in minutes by pulling in data points from their company, their social media, and recent news. Admin tasks. I hate doing admin, especially when it's, CRM related, and I've got to type up everything and then log it and manually input all the information I've gathered. Well, what have we talked about, right? There's a huge shift in AI native CRM platforms, and even Salesforce has its own AI offering called Einstein. So there's legacy platforms now leveraging AI. Now, why are they doing that? They're doing that obviously to keep up with the fact that, yes, we need to implement AI. This is the way of the world going forward. Those businesses that think AI is just a buzzword and it's just something that we need to have because, and I'm not going to pander to it or whatever else, fine, no problem. You'll get left behind. But if your businesses and your CRMs are leveraging AI, you can leverage that too. You need to look into the capabilities of what systems you've got at your disposal. And look, you can always make more money. You can always book more meetings, but what's the one thing you can't do? You can't buy time. If you can free up all of this time, imagine how dangerous you can be, because your aim is what? Your job is to do your job, right? It's not there to manually input stuff and manually research stuff. How many hours are you spending a day? Times that by 5. How many hours is that a week that you're spending that you could be on the phone, or you could be doing a quick bit of research, or rather the AI has done the research for you and now you've got all the information ranked in order of who I need to call. Yeah. or who you need to call, and just pick up the phone and go through your processes. Now you've done all of that work's been done for you. Imagine how fresh you're going to be on that call, as opposed to doing it all yourself and then getting on the phone. You've done all that work and you're nervous and you're not quite prepared. You haven't just focused on the cold call itself because you've been focusing on everything else. Read the research, understand why that lead is a priority, then reach out to them with your message because you know you can help them. Your research shows you that you can help them, and that gives you the confidence to do your job. Get into a rhythm. A lot of SDR work is about rhythm. It's not about making one phone call, then stopping, and then starting bits of research, and then picking up the phone again. No, you've got all your leads in order of priority. Now what you're going to do is you're going to pick up the phone, and you're going to go through them, and you're going to go in with confidence, knowing you've got a good chance you can help these prospects out. Now, for those of you sales reps that are worried about AI replacing your role, and you're thinking, well, Neil, what are you going on about? They're still going to replace us. Well, here's where you need to level up. Instead of bitching and moaning, what you need to do is understand that AI might be there, but if you leverage AI properly, you can become indispensable. How? You develop a set of skills that AI can't replicate. Analytical and strategic thinking. SDRs, your job is to be able to interpret the data that the AI has provided for you. And interpreting the data means interpreting the insights. They've ranked it in order of priority. These are the insights. You need to be able to interpret that, and you need to know what to do with it. This means going from a more reactive mindset to a proactive one. The best SDRs will always be the ones who can build rapport and trust and do it quickly. I touched upon this earlier. AI can personalize a message, but it can't read between the lines. It can't pick up on the different little nuances that happen in every interaction that a human being can. We can sense a prospect's hesitation, even just through their tone, subtle change of tone, and we can pivot with it. AI is not going to be able to do that. At least it cannot right now. All right. You have something that AI cannot replicate, and it's the brain. We're still in a human touch to human touch business, and the human touch wins deals. That's the landscape right now. We can revisit again if the landscape, and when it does change, and I'm sure it will, we'll adapt again because we're human beings and we're intelligent. Complex problem solving. Yes, AI can help you to a certain extent, but you're the one in charge of thinking creatively and adapting on the fly. AI will be programmed to respond with something and give a certain response that won't possess the human touch. And collaboration. You have the ability to collaborate not only with your AI tools, but also your AE. So don't sit there like a lone wolf, because suffering in silence will see you closer to the exit door. So the choice is simple. Learn to leverage AI as a co-pilot, or get left behind by those who do. Because when I tell you SDRs out there are using AI tools, you better believe they're leveraging them. So if you are not, you're already a step or two behind. They will leave you in the dust. Best SDRs will always be, from now on going forward, the ones who work the smartest. And guys, if you're watching this and thinking, that's a lot of information, I'm a bit concerned, your anxiety levels have gone up, I don't know what to do here, or you're struggling with aspects of your role right now and you need an extra pair of eyes across it, click on the link in the description below and book your free one-to-one consultation with me directly, and let's see how we can help you get up to speed fast. Links in the description, guys.